Reports were coming out about Walter Reed, where these soldiers who were severely injured were recuperating in DC, and they were sharing bedside with rats and roaches, and that made me more angry. And then finally, I heard about something in Fort Bragg, where my hometown, where I grew up, and actually a barracks where I used to hang out when I wasn't supposed to be on base, and I was sneaking on base, where they were mold, and they had to shut it down. So we're putting our soldiers in harm's way, and that made me more angry. So I had to do something. So in 2007, I started the Bush Cares Project. I named it Bush after the members of my family who served our country, the United States, since the Spanish-American War. I also named it Cares because I'm a civilian, and I wanted military personnel to know that we truly do care. It's more than just the yellow bumper sticker. It's more than just support our troops. We care, and we're going to put our caring into action. And since then, this project has been a labor of love. It's been an opportunity for me to really transform the anger and frustration that I felt into my passion, into a purpose. And the purpose is to help military families to transition from the military successfully. Since 2007, we were officed at the University of Houston in the Veteran Service Office, helping veterans prepare for college. The transition from military life to college campuses can be a little bit rough.
My experience as a veteran after the military was, I think I was most fortunate. I retired at a very young age, and I had all of my benefits. It was a challenge to go through the system, the medical system, and it was a challenge with record issues and so forth, and I think that's common to most veterans. We're fortunate in Houston that we have a women's center that helps us with a lot of our issue, but for most women, it is a challenge sometimes to be able to get their benefits.
For me, I didn't know what, first of all, I became an addict in the military, drugs and alcohol. And when I got out of the military, I didn't know that I had the benefits that I had. I didn't know how to transition back into civilian life. I didn't know what to do. A lot of family abuse, and I've been homeless. As a matter of fact, at one point in my life, I actually lived up under the Pierce elevator here in Houston, and that was my home for about 2 years. As recently as last year, I was incarcerated, and I got out also last year, and from, I would say, September up until this point, I've been working to rebuild my life, and rebuilding it's been really hard.
The name Lotus came about. I was trying to think of a visual representation of a female veteran, and you know, this is an awesome woman, and you just can't name her anything. And I was looking, and I found about the lotus flower. And the lotus stem, the flower stem, is the strongest fibers that are ever found in nature. And it grows up out of mud. And you see it in the middle of a swamp, and it's just there solitary all by itself, but it's beautiful, it's breathtaking. And I thought, that is the female veteran. She's that diamond in the rough, and she's going to overcome, and she's going to grow out of her adversity, and she's going to be beautiful because those petals of that lotus flower are clean.
I found a job, I'm working, I finally have a permanent home, and I'm just transitioning back into the real world. I call it the real world, and just with my son, and it's been a hard road. I work for ABM, the company ABM, which we're contracted out to the downtown district, so I work downtown Houston.
Is this a city, a branch of the city of Houston?
Yes, it is a branch of the city. They work in cooperation with each other, and my part of the job is I go downtown and I do beautification of the downtown area, the downtown district.
Right. That's very good. So where do you live now? Have you found a home?
Yes. I'm real happy to say that I'm going to have a permanent home on the southwest side of Houston with my son, and I'm really excited about that.
My transition was different than others. I was on a Navy base when I got out, and I didn't get out the military as of end of term service. I got out on a family care plan, which means I was married, I got a divorce, and I was a single mother again. And it was kind of hard for me to take care of my kids and be a 24-hour soldier. I joined the military initially for the college experience and the opportunities that a lot of recruiters said that they would offer me at that time. Soon after I joined the military, I deployed to Iraq. I stayed in for 5 years, and I deployed twice. One was 12 months, one was 15 months. The second deployment I did, I actually did a lot of route clearance. I was on the streets a little more. I communicated with some of the people that lived in the area, and I traveled Iraq a lot.
My name is Sheila Norman, and I'm a social worker here with the Lotus Project, and I'm also a former Marine. So we are here to help Lady veterans in their transition from military service to their civilian life. It comes with its own set of challenges that I know about from personal experience. I joined the military right out of high school so I could do something with a purpose, and I could be challenged, so I could learn a unique and interesting skill. I really wanted to be a part of the Marines because of their esprit de corps and because of the way of life, integrity, accountability, discipline. I was looking for all of that.
These are strong, resourceful women that are go-getters. That's how they've been taught. And so by the time that they need help, or by the time they're going to ask for help, it's almost too late. Their lives have just exploded and fallen apart.
So we have various different avenues, different workshops, different programs, different job search aids that we can help people find careers that appreciate their military service and appreciate the type of qualities that you are going to bring to your new position as a result of your military service.
They introduced me to different organizations who could help me with paying, getting deposit paid on my rent. Just a lot of different organizations through the Lotus Project I've been able to learn about.
We've touched the lives of at least 30 women in the Houston area. And when I say touch, that means that we've helped them with housing. Many have been homeless or on the brink of homelessness, and we've been able to connect them to the resources in the Houston area that are available to help them. We've helped women with resumes and getting them employed since they've been out of the military, as well as sometimes it's nothing more than just sitting down and talking to a woman. Having this program in Houston for female veterans, and many of our staff are also female veterans, has been something that has been amazing, because we've been told that it's hard to find a female vet because she doesn't go to the VA hospital. And we've been able to do an amazing amount of outreach just on word of mouth. Because once one woman found out that there was a program just for her, she told another friend, another veteran, and another veteran, and another veteran. And then we reached out to organizations that aren't necessarily veterans organizations, and they knew more vets. And they've just been coming out of the woodwork. And so we're at the point where we could use assistance with helping women find housing financially. We have a lot of in-kind support. Our office is here at the American Legion, Post 416, and it's an awesome partner to be housed in American Legion Post.
The Bush Project, they donated a computer to me for the holidays.
Oh,
and wow, and when I move into my own place, I'm going to be able to get it hooked up and
right.
and just I'll be able to get on the internet and just do a lot of different things I wouldn't have been able to do had it not been for the Bush Project. I'm real grateful for them.